One of the best songs in the world is Pretty Green Eyes, and he started showing fried chicken and fries or something.
Welcome along to Fried Chicken Fries, a random topic selector podcast. I am Richard Easterbrook. We are back. It has been nearly a month. We are so sorry. Matthew Keeling, as ever, joins me. He is so sorry. Are you all right, Matthew?
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, hello. All right. Yeah, we've had I've had things as we told you in the last episode, so I'm not that sorry, really.
No.
But it would have been nice to provide some content, but here we are. We are now doing that, so
it does get very difficult when things happen in life, and
when people die, and stuff,
yeah,
it's quite sad. I was just thinking before we came, just before this, really. I had some chips for my dinner because I was out for a walk, and I was like, "Oh, it's Friday."
Very soporific chips, so that's a problem.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And I was thinking, we're going to do the podcast now, and I'm really thirsty now, actually. Well, we're going to do the podcast now. There's loads of Jeopardy on the wheel.
There's a lot of Jeopardy on the wheel. I've not included the Jeopardy that you informed me to include 2 seconds before we hit record.
You haven't, right? Okay.
I haven't.
We haven't had much Jeopardy.
No, we haven't. It's been an easy ride.
So I'm thinking that maybe today we could
maybe
get into trouble.
Yeah, let's see. A month away, then we'll come back and get cancelled. Thing is, I don't think we can get cancelled per se.
I think people have to listen.
Yeah, well, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Like, it might get unearthed 5 years down the line.
Yeah. Richard's just about to be appointed CEO of... yeah, is this you? No, I didn't mean it in that way. It wasn't because of that. It was just, yeah. This is how it looks. I understand how it looks.
It was a word of its time. We don't use that word anymore. I'm in the back room shredding all the podcasts. It doesn't work like that.
Well, it's on buying Apple Music and closing it.
Well, I am interested to see what the wheel does to her up today.
Well, me too. Now I'm quite on edge now. I was thinking about it, and I was like, I don't usually think about it. I'm like, oh no, they've definitely jinxed it. Should we see?
Yeah, let's see. We'll spin. Right, we're spinning now. First spin, dust flying off the wheel.
The wheel's have you oiled the wheel?
I didn't oil it. No. The first thing on the wheel is one of the last things we added, and it's hiccups.
Hiccups. All right. This is Amber's choice.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm just bringing up the spreadsheet because we are very organised. Yes, Amber, you said that. So
we were out after the match the other week, and I got the hiccups. It's mortifying. It's so embarrassing.
How do you get rid of the hiccups? Is the big question.
Well, these ones I managed to get rid of by drinking water, but I have 6 pints of water, so I was just pissing for days.
Yeah,
it is the most, as an adult, getting the hiccups is the most humiliating thing. It's so embarrassing.
It's also really annoying because mine hurt. I've had hiccups that really hurt.
Are you hiccuping wrong? Because they don't hurt.
Maybe.
It's because if you get them at home, it's just annoying, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you get them when you're in the pub, you look mortal, but too, sometimes happens if you've just had 2 beers at a random time and you're like, I'm actually, I'm fine. I've just got the hiccups, and it's so embarrassing. It's just so you honestly just want to go home.
It's also a big stereotype of being drunk, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whenever you pretend if you're doing to be drunk, you're like, but it doesn't always happen to me. I'm often just at home watching telly, and I'm like, oh, here they come. Ow. Which does hurt because it's like an air bubble.
Hiccups don't hurt.
Sorry, I need to burp. That might start hiccups.
It would be really funny if you got the hiccups now, actually.
Manifesting hiccups. I could do without them today.
What are hiccups?
Well, it's an interesting point. So I think rather than us bleating on about it, I might bring up Wikipedia and find out. Also, how do you spell hiccups? How do you spell them?
Hiccups.
Yeah. It's not, I mean, I don't know if there's a right or wrong answer, but a lot of people write hiccups as in hiccups.
Oh, no.
Hiccoughh, which is weird. Okay, so according to Google, hiccups are repeated spasms or sudden movements of the diaphragm that you can't control. A spasm in your diaphragm causes your vocal cords to suddenly close, producing a hic sound.
Why does that happen? Why can we not have something that just gets rid of hiccups?
I don't know, because you've got all these old wives' tales or old husband tales as well, if you're going to be woke about it. Like that get rid of them. So a shock. They always say a shock. So if you've got the hiccups, like, oh, I found a shock helps, and you go, all right. Then 2 seconds later, they're like in your face yelling.
Can you? That's not going to. I'm just annoyed. Now I've got the hiccups.
I'm just annoyed. You dickhead. Then they say like drink a pint of water backwards. Like,
how can you drink it backwards? You put it up your butt.
I know. Is that the second consecutive podcast? Like, mentioned putting things up your bum. Month apart.
I just like to point out that I tend not to put things up my bum. Apart from pistachio shell.
And why not?
And yeah.
Well, it's because with continuing the pistachio thing, you can usually put them in like compost and stuff. But
the
hiccups, yeah, but that's a good idea.
Actually,
holding your breath apparently is a tried and tested one, though.
Yeah, but I've tried that, but then you just you start to panic. I'm panicking now because I haven't breathed for a while. And it's like water tends to work, but for the water to work, you have to like swallow at the same time as the hiccup.
You got to catch the hiccup.
Yeah.
It's like surfing. It is.
That's what surf instructors say. Then you go, if you're down in UK or something, and you go for a surf lesson, they're like, right, just think of this as having the hiccups. Right, yeah.
Painful hiccups can be an uncomfortable experience, but they're not automatically a red flag. So
yeah,
it can cause muscle chest. They can cause muscle pain in the chest, which is something I've suffered from before. I thought I was having a heart attack, and I was rushed to hospital, and it turned out I just had a muscle strain in my chest.
Trapped wind.
It wasn't trapped wind. It was a muscle strain. Called I can't even. Oh, it was costochondritis. I thought it was called costoconcordia.
Oh, that's the boat.
That's the boat that capsized. Many people died.
Richard informed us that he was having his heart attack while I was on holiday, and the group chat was very sympathetic to it.
Well, you turned the group chat logo black, like football clubs do when they've lost one of their old players.
Yeah, and that was it.
I think you called it R.I.P. Rick. I think that was the chat, and that stayed for quite a while, which was a bit annoying.
And it was like sort of, is this how we're actually going to deal with when this happens? Because
I think it might be. I don't know.
Well, just to let you know.
Yeah.
Fortunately, this is Amy here. Richard has died. So, yeah. Solemnly removing you from the...
Yeah.
Do we keep the name? No.
Well, that's the thing, yeah. Like, I've got dead people on my phone, like, on my contacts list. I can't really go through the act of deleting them because, they're not going to answer.
Probably not, no.
Anyway. Hiccups.
Hiccups, yeah. They're very, I hate... We will get them tonight, though.
I'm feeling like... Because the thing that they say about shocking you, like a surprise, it's just a distraction.
Yeah.
So while they're involuntary, you can you can distract yourself away from feeling terrible pain. But I don't know.
Step on a landmine.
Yeah, exactly. Step on a landmine. You've lost your foot, but the hiccups have
I've got
stopped.
rid of the hiccups though. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh well, hiccups then. Yeah.
That's hiccups, I guess.
There you go, Amber. Hiccups discussed.
5 minutes knocked that out of the park. If anyone else's hiccups hurt, please let me know. If I'm on my own on this one, this could be a concern. Yeah. It could be a chilling last podcast.
Just waiting for your face to start like falling when you were reading the. If you experience pain while hiccuping, it may.
Oh no!
I'm just gonna go.
Just ringing 101. Or was it 111?
Oh, are you ringing Paul Merton?
Right. Let's spin again. I've lost my spinner.
Oh no.
Right, spin again. All right, we're spinning.
We are spinning.
Lap belts on planes.
Right, yeah. You
put this in.
Well, yeah, because what's the point?
It's good. Well, I mean, what's his face? Bobby Charlton. He survived the Munich air disaster. He was thrown out of the plane in his seat, skidded along the ground, and managed to get himself out of the seat and survive it ultimately.
Because of the lap belt.
I guess because of the lap belt. It might have been because his position on the plane. I don't know. Not an aviation expert.
But right, so that was in what, 1958?
Yes.
So it's the same technology now, is it?
Well, I mean, I haven't come on that much of the. We've talked about this with the Concorde.
Well, yeah, but like, I just think if your plane's gonna crash, right? It's how precious they are about it as well. Like when they're like taking off, like, oh, have you got your lap belt on? Well, yeah, but I'm sat here. I can't don't crash then.
Yeah, I'll keep my end of the bargain up.
If you could just not, if you're relying on me having this bit of flimsy material around me to save my life when you're traveling at 500 miles an hour, then something's not quite like. Have you done the safety check for this? Yeah, well, I've put lap belts in. Right. Anything else? Or nah. There's some sort of oxygen that might fall from the roof above your head if you need it. If the plane's going to crash, you are going to die.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a spate. I wouldn't say spate, but there's been like quite a few like high-profile aviation incidents in the last couple of months.
That's good to know when I'm flying soon.
But well, I mean,
it's probably not going to crash. Like
more chance. Well, thousands of flights take off every day. Not if you're at Heathrow.
Yeah.
But thousands of flights take off every day. More land than don't.
The
ones that don't. That's why it's on the news.
Yeah.
Crashes because.
I mean, imagine
you don't get it on the news if the plane doesn't. If the plane lands, everyone just gets off.
What's that? Oh, no, the plane's landed, lads. Right.
BBC breaking news.
Yeah, every time a plane lands. We interrupt this. Another plane's landed at Luton. Right. Well, I think. Yeah, but I mean, you're right. Imagine if less planes landed than didn't.
Yeah, you're checking the balance sheet at the end of the day. Dave,
is it 7? It's just 68% of planes crashed today. Oh well, that's a bad day, isn't it? I suppose.
I must be. I did go out for an hour. Right. Do you think it was that? Do you think it was that? Yeah. It might have been.
If it was that, I'm sorry, but
between 1 and 2, there was nobody in the flight tower. It's a bit of a concern.
Pilots just I'm giving them come on then, flashing the light.
Flashing the lights at each other.
Go on, mate, you've got right away. Fucking hell.
Yeah, faster he was going. Be late for your be early for your own bloody funeral. Another funeral joke. yeah, I guess like it is futile. I think whenever they do the safety checks, I never really pay full attention to it. Last time I was on a plane, I had a horrific hangover,
Right.
and it was going right through us, and I really wanted to stop saying those things, which I was aware of, and I think everyone on the flight.
See
I think
where
someone's listening intently, going, "Really?" And that drops down from there.
what the lights? It lights up the floor. Wow.
Again, that's probably something that you're never really going to need, is it?
Oh, really? Unless you land like, I mean, I guess you can land on water. You might need to get out quickly.
Yeah, I mean the chances are probably quite high of landing on water. Well, not landing on water because watering.
Well, I just think it just seems like half-assed more than anything, to be honest. Like, I'll put the lap belt on. Right. Well, really? I
Why is
just
it
don't,
not like a full harness?
but see now that would be restrictive.
Yeah, we go
I
on
just
like
don't see how anything's. I don't see why you'd want to be trapped in the seat either.
no, no. I'd be quite keen to like not do that. If there was
Yeah.
like maybe what they should do is put ejector seats in.
Well, I think so. Yeah.
Well, that's probably the best way. Like, how many people can you get on a plane?
It
Like a
depends.
say like a what's the normal planes? An Airbus
Well,
or
320.
737.
Well, they're quite big, but Airbus 320, I think.
200? Yeah, A320. That's your standard kind of Jet 2 plane, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. There'll be. It doesn't fucking say. There's how many seats? 142, 170.
Right. So stick like 142 hatches in the roof.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm seeing flaws in this plan now, but
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
and are you going to have the button right next to the call button?
yeah. Put it right next to it. Yeah. So I
And
was
that's
going to
fine.
get myself a
Oh, fucking LG. Sorry. Sorry about that. Was that your wife? Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought it
were you
thought,
close?
I thought it was, yeah, well, I'm fucking close now.
Yeah, that could be one of my bad ideas. Might
I
not.
don't think
Might
it's,
not.
yeah, I think,
Might
I
not
don't,
write that on my list of good ideas that we've been
ironically,
collecting.
don't think that'll get off the ground, that one.
No. It's worth thinking about though. Like better ways to like get out of a
Pressure plane.
yeah. But yeah, how soon's your flight?
Oh, April.
Oh, it's all right. Yeah, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good to know, really.
Yeah. Well, that's lap belts on planes, I think.
I think so, yeah.
I think, yeah. Okay, we're gonna spin again. Spinning again.
But it's still no jeopardy, really. It's not, you know.
Not really. Not really. The internet.
No, I don't want to talk about that. Let's veto that.
Don't know who put that on.
Probably you.
Probably me. Yeah. Well, the rules of the game are one veto per episode. Once we veto it, it goes back into the list and can be discussed again at a later date. The only time that's happened is cancer, which has been vetoed twice now.
Yes.
And as I said last time, if only it were that easy.
Indeed.
Spinning again.
Increases the jeopardy now because, of course, we have to.
It does because we can only use one. Going to work.
Oh.
Okay.
We've got some terrible topics. We have got some horrendous topics on this wheel.
Yeah. Maybe we should go through it, but I guess
No, I don't mean this. I mean, like, we've got some like real bad, like,
oh yeah,
stuff that's really hard to talk about. Like, we'll have to be very careful when we talk about them, and it just won't give us any of them.
no, there are some absolute howitzers within this little section that they've just looked to see if anyone suggested going to work, and it's one of our own.
Right. Well, we all go.
But there's some in there that would be like really difficult to talk about. It'd be really like And that would have been like ideal timing after we just vetoed the
Yeah.
internet. Yeah, so I've gone to work.
Well, I like my job, so you know.
Are we what were we meaning with it? What's the intention of this?
Is it
Going
like
to
I
work as
don't
in the
know.
journey to work?
Well, so I work at home 60/40, really. So like I work at home 3 days a week usually. Um, so that my commute isn't what it used to be, but
Mm.
because I do it less often, I quite like it. Like I quite like the I'm up anyway, so like the early mornings are not an issue for me. But I quite like the getting a metro or a train or I do
Yeah,
quite like that. Like I don't
yeah,
know. It's because when I'm work at home, I'll tend to go for a walk before work or something, or go swimming or something. But that's to replace like the you feel like ready for work when you get to the office. Where sometimes if you're working at home, you need to do something before you start work because
yeah,
I can't
yeah.
just get out of bed and start work. It don't.
No,
It's
no.
not.
Well, I work from home, as you know. I'm 100% work from home, and most of the time, I think it's great. I mean,
Yeah,
there's lots
it's
of
great. I
discussion about
do more work
merits
at
of
home. I do more
yeah.
work at home than I do.
Oh, I'm way more effective here than I would be in an
Yeah,
office. Um, but it does like I've been doing a bit of overtime recently, uh, and it makes it a bit crap when you're logging in at like 10 o'clock the next day. It's like, oh god, it's
yeah,
been less than 12 hours
yeah.
since I was last sat in the same seat looking at the same thing. Uh, so
Remember when we
that's
worked together?
hmm? Yes,
Remember?
it was great fun that,
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
but that was all right. It was good when it was because were on a hybrid scheme, so we were in 2 days of the week.
Oh, is that the scheme you were on? Is that?
That's
Uh,
was it 2 days we're in?
yeah. No, we had to go in 3 days, didn't we? And then
Oh yeah,
four because of that bald cunt that
yeah,
made us go in.
yeah. Yeah. You won't be listening.
You can bleep it out though if you want.
What, which bit? Bald or
Oh, well, yeah.
either or? I mean, yeah. We'll stick an explicit on it. We've not. It's not the first time we've dropped the C bomb.
Yeah.
Once you've said the C bomb, it's very difficult to then just say it again, like freely, isn't it? Like I've said
Said it
C bomb,
again.
like I've said it again. But
I think
yeah,
like
like
no.
going into the office. Well, what I was about to say was working from home is great, but you need, as you say, you need to get out. Like I get out for a lunchtime walk
Yeah,
my
definitely.
big dog Monday, which is great, and I do that every day. And I probably now it's getting a bit lighter. I'll probably maybe add an extra one in the morning, or do a run, or go for a bike ride or something.
Yeah, it's great. It's really good. It was lovely this morning. I was down the beach and that before work. It was really good. Nice way to start the day, and it really. But obviously, we didn't get to do any of that while we were at Media Works.
No, we can't. You know, that's the monotony of it, and you like kind of going. I think we were all right because did we have consecutive days? We did. We did Monday and Tuesday. We had to be in the office, didn't we?
Right, because he changed it, didn't he? This is just fucking ranting
Oh,
about it.
no. I can't remember if it was, but
Well, it was Monday, Wednesday. Was Monday, Wednesday, Friday? We had to be in the office, wasn't it?
but he added an extra one, didn't he?
Yeah,
That was it. So it was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday.
yeah,
Thursday was the one day. That was it.
yeah.
So
Just shit,
that
wasn't it?
it used to work fine because you'd go like you don't have to if you're stuck in rush hour traffic, which we were every day.
Yeah,
You knew that you only had to go through this today, and like tomorrow you wouldn't have to go through the rush hour. But then they changed it to say, right, you're coming in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and it was like the middle day of that, and you're hitting like your commute is 2 hours in and 2 hours back, and you're like, I'm losing not 2 hours, but your commute's an hour in and an hour
there were
back.
times toward the end when we would like it would take us an hour and a half to get home sometimes.
Yeah.
Like,
On that lovely stretch of the A1.
yes, class.
Love it.
After I'd written about direct mail.
And after I'd read about it.
Yeah.
So, like, the act of going to work does grind you down. It does. Like, not
You
so
need
much
a
the
balance,
commute.
I think.
Yeah.
You do, like, I mean, obviously it's different for you because your office is nowhere near, like, there isn't one, I guess, in theory. Darlington, is it?
Well, I can go to Darlington, and I get like if I have to, well, because it's difficult with having Monty, our pet dog.
What about Teddy, the pet dog?
Teddy the pet dog, he's fine. He can entertain himself
Do they
for
still
however
hit?
long. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's all good. It's like every day is like a Tyne and Weir derby. Like, you've got to keep them apart.
You decorating Monty's crate in Teddy's
Yeah,
colours.
going past Teddy and he's giving us the V's, being held back by a police officer.
You giving Teddy 6,500 toys?
But I gave Monty some scrambled egg earlier, and I didn't give it to Teddy, and he was absolutely furious.
He's the
That's pretty
original.
bad. Yeah, well, he didn't. Well, he wasn't quick enough.
Is it because he stinks?
Yeah, he does actually. To be fair, so yeah, what was I saying?
Something about work.
Work. Oh yeah, so I can go down to Darlington. I get quite excited about like the act of going to the office.
Yeah, I get quite excited about going to Darlington.
Yeah, I bounded into the office. Like, hello, everyone. Nobody knows who I am, so they're like, "Who's that idiot?"
Who is he?
Does he work here? How does he know the code?
What was the code? Chaperone. Oh, right. You mean like, right. Sorry, I thought you meant a different type of code.
not that code, no.
Right.
Yeah, I quite like going in. But it makes like when you work from home, it makes going out of the norm. It's quite fun. So I went out last night and I got a train and I got really excited about it.
COVID's done this.
It has.
COVID, like Chris, who listens to this podcast. Hello, Chris. If you're Chris's children and you're listening, then if you don't know what COVID is, ask your dad because he loved it. Really enjoyed it.
That's why they're here after all.
What?
Now else to do.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they are. That's why you're here.
Either that or make banana bread. Do a Joe Wicks workout.
Yeah. Done all of them now. That's why these little kids, Blue and Wicked, are with us, is it? He's the only one in the group that listens to it, and he still gets absolutely.
It's really bad.
It's terrible.
Sorry, Chris.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry,
it has kind of like it's made working from home the norm. Not the norm, but it's made it like kind of because it was so like ubiquitous and everyone did it during COVID and then out of lockdown. It's made it like hated by people. Like, by people who shouldn't really hate it because it's like I'm more productive. If my boss, who also works from home, would then say to me, right, we've had an edict to be back in the office and you all have to go in. I'd hate that because I'd have to.
I wouldn't.
It would make my commute to like 30. It would make it 70 miles a day. I'd have to drive.
Yeah, I suppose they would make you drive to Bradford's.
That would be awkward. Like yeah, it's just I don't know why people I don't know why people hate it. I
don't. It's usually people that I don't know. Cunts.
Usually like CEOs that like dictate that everyone be back in the office and they turn up to the office and they're in like 2 times a week.
Yeah. It's true.
Yeah. Or the person who made us come in for 4 days a week only did 3 days a week.
Yeah, it was good though.
Right. Cheers. Solidarity, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's going to work, I suppose.
Speaking very openly, I agree with you.
It's good going to work and it's good getting paid.
Yeah. I like my job as well, so it's good, isn't it?
Yeah, it helps when you like. I feel sorry for people because I've done a job that I've
Yeah, me too.
I've done many jobs that I've hated.
Yeah, the one when I worked with you.
I've done many jobs I hate, and it is difficult to get up for it. And like, yeah, I can see how people don't like it, and I think it's a bit crap that you live to work.
No, it's an element
But
of
if
it.
if we didn't, nothing would get done, and we'd all be.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, you're quite right. Like you are. Have we got time for one more?
As I quite rightly pointed out,
It's
yeah,
yeah,
we've hit 30 minutes, but I think we've got one more spin in us.
bonus one.
Of course, the caveat with that is that we probably will lose Martin Emerson at some point during this
Yeah,
last
well,
spin, but we'll take that risk. We're spinning.
we are spinning. We are indeed. What is it going to be? Oh, he's laughing.
Lies.
Lies. Ooh. I'm
Lies.
terrible at lying.
Oh, I mean, as in, like, you do it all the time, or are you just not
No,
very
I
good at
just
lying?
can't do it. I just laugh. So
Hmm.
like I can't like I don't know how people can do it.
No, no. I mean, it's like being a
Well,
parent is a
white
lot of.
lie, like,
There's a
but
lot of lying involved with being a parent,
right, yeah, I get that,
which
but
doesn't send out the right signals.
yeah,
Um,
I do love you, I do.
but like, do you have any dad? Dad, do you have a pound on you? I want to go and get some chocolate. No,
No, it's
no, I
not
don't.
lying. That's just being a
It's not.
dick.
It's it. Well, yeah. But yeah, lies are. I'm not very good at lying.
I'm not good. Like if it was a serious thing and I was trying to lie about it, you'd just see straight through me. Like I wouldn't be able to.
What I'm better at doing, which I don't really want to allow too much of a window into my world, is I'm good at concealing the truth.
That's lying, though.
It's not lying because I'm not lying. Because if someone said um, like
Uh,
there's times when I've been late for work
but these don't
and I
count.
don't give a
Right?
false reason. I'll just go, I'm going to be late for work. It was a good one, Ella. I shouldn't really say this because our teachers might be listening.
That's fairly unlikely, I would say.
Imagine she took a week off sixth form so we could go away. And there's special circumstances. They were like, "Oh, what's your extenuating circumstance?" And she was like, I've got some family things to say to you." And they were like, "All right, no bother. If you need any help from us, don't worry about it." Blah blah blah. We went down to it was a family 80th birthday.
Well, it was.
So
Those things.
like, they probably thought like someone's dead,
Yeah.
but they
Yeah.
didn't ask any more questions. So I mean,
Yeah.
if I was like cross examined and
Oh, you'd be. Oh, yeah. You don't know.
I would, but I wouldn't lie. I'd just fess up. But I'm very good at like not giving the full story in order.
I guess that is the yeah. Because then
Not lying.
if you did get confronted, you'd be like, "Well, I didn't say it wasn't this." So
Yeah, I just let you think that
yeah,
was
I just
something
let you
else.
think that someone had died. I think I think it's weird, like, because there are people who like lie every day to get
Compulsive liars.
time off work, for example. Like,
Yeah,
there's constantly a stream of lies,
yeah,
from people and it just becomes increasingly difficult to believe their rather far-fetched stories that seem to happen on a almost an hourly basis, really.
yeah. Well, every liar's got to tell. Yeah, and you've got like psychologists that can read people's lies and
Yeah,
look at like lack of eye contact. I think when you're like, especially
yeah.
when you're working virtually, it's really easy to
I'm just
lie.
going to drop a message in this.
Actually,
The car's broken down again, or
I did say I
turned
did
up.
try to get time off work for saying I had SARS during 2002 SARS crisis. And they're like, have you been to South Asia? No.
Well, actually, yes, because if you look here, you can see that's me in Vietnam there, I think. Yes.
I went to the Welcome Inn
Is
last night.
that Richard? Is that?
Superimposing on the picture. That's me. There I am.
Hey. Uh, is that?
That's
Oh.
but because I'm so bad at lying, I
This
didn't.
has been a party, actually.
I didn't just ring the sick line and say this to them. I found you can send a voicemail. You could send like ring.
Hello.
Wait for
I've
oriented
got
time so you could ring
SARS.
up. You could say like send a voicemail to this number, record the voicemail. It would go straight into their inbox, and you wouldn't have
Right.
to.
Right.
So that it wouldn't have stood up under cross examination, and it
What-
didn't when they rang us back. And I was like, "Yeah, I'm just feeling a bit peaky. Can I
What
have
if-
the day off?"
What did you? But what is SARS?
But it's like COVID.
Oh, right.
I didn't know that at the time. I just thought it was like bird flu,
Oh, so you was quite
kind
serious.
of. With South Asian respiratory syndrome.
Oh. Is
That's
that
what
why you
SARS
got
was.
that photo then to try and get out of work?
Hmm?
Is that why?
Not that photo, no. But no, yeah, I could have worked actually. But yeah, lies. I mean, what's the best lie? What's the best lie you've ever heard?
Oh, I don't know. There'll have been
I've
some
got one.
guys in the pub.
I went to uni with a guy that was a compulsive liar, but he had no like kind of. It was never a joke with him. He was deadly serious about every lie that he told. So it's all right being a bit of a like laugh and telling a tall story and like everyone knowing it's a lie. But he would say stuff like, "I was a hand model for French Vogue." Like, were you? I mean, there's no way to disprove that because French Vogue wasn't freely available in the streets of Sunderland at the time.
Yeah.
I really should have picked up a copy of like a back copy of French Vogue from like the era he had.
Is that you then?
Your hand.
I don't think it is. Just based on this, I don't think that's you, is it?
Yeah, that was probably the best one. There'll be many more. Like it's a rich seam of
I'm trying to think.
good or bad lies.
I've told some funny ones for a laugh. Like I've told like I've definitely tricked people into doing stuff. Like was it Fergie springs to mind, and I've told him something stupid and he's done it or he's like believed it or something, but I can't think what it was because I can't do it. Like I can't keep it up because if I play like a prank, I end up feeling bad and I'm like, that was a joke. Like I used to tell lies at school to get out of like RE mainly.
Yeah. I just stopped going to that.
Yeah, it's what we did in the end. But I told we told the RE teacher who was quite religious that we'd seen God appear in the like the bottom of the skirt. It was just Father Ted, basically. And she started to cry because she thought we were mocking her belief.
When you were.
We were, yeah.
Yeah. That's not a lie then. Well,
It was a lie because God was not in the skirting board, which is quite a big. She I think she went off on the sick actually, for like mental. Yeah.
Yeah, my English teacher did that when she threw a book at one of my classmates.
Yeah, we were awful teachers.
Our class were awful there, and she threw a book in anger, and it hit the one person that was like quite a conscientious student and wasn't.
Oh!
She's like, "What did I do?" Like, of mice and men sticking out of a cornea.
Oh fucking hell! I've seen the end.
Yeah, she spoiled it now. Blood pouring from her face. She was off for about 6 months after that.
Yeah, how big was the book?
Big enough. If you hire a book at someone, it's going to do some damage.
The pupil was off for 6 months.
No, the teacher was.
Right. I was going to say, was it a hardback?
No, it was a paperback. But she was,
fucking hell.
As I say, you can get some decent trajectory on it. She threw it was like an Alex Ferguson kind of thing with the boot on David Beckham's eye. She threw it in frustration and unluckily hit the pupil, literally pupil. Yeah, she was off. She was off for 6 months. The rest of the school year, she came back in September as if now it happened. Like, good girl with an eye patch here.
What happened to oh, right. Right, yeah. This is the book, wasn't it? I'm going to play I Spy, right? Yeah.
Was the book all right? The book was fine. Uh,
Yeah, just fine.
Hmm.
Massive.
I mean, me and Wiseman says Gareth. We had a good lie going for a while when he came round to mine during the holidays. I went to play on the school field, which was you could just play on the school field, play football, and there were loads of people on there. We were like, oh, we're just going to have to try to pick up a game here with somebody else, and I knew these people, and we decided by the only way to let them allow us to play with them was to make up a lie that Gareth was actually called Ali and he was visiting from Scotland, and he was going back tomorrow. We really wanted to get one more game of football in before we went home.
Fuck off, Ali.
So we just spun the story and they let us play.
Did he have to do a Scottish accent?
He just didn't say anything. He just was like,
Hey, pal. Well, you've started quite aggressively now, Gareth. You're going to have to.
It's like, bottle of iron brew. If you just glassed somebody.
Hi! Aha! Gareth, please stop.
Gareth from Trainspotting. Yeah.
It would have been worse if you said he was from Belfast.
Well, I think we went.
It's not my car. Oh, for fuck's sake!
We went with Scotland because it was, I guess, like if you're playing football and you can shout something like it can sound Scottish. So I think it was just an easier thing. I think we went back the next day and it was like, aren't you supposed to be? Oh shit, yeah. I thought he said he was going home.
Oh,
train was cancelled. But
was it cancelled? Was it? Aye.
Aye. There's probably still a few people who wonder about that guy from Scotland that came down for a few days and stayed for 6 weeks.
This is Jean, and he's from France, and he has to go back tomorrow. So he's just getting this stream of they all look quite similar. To
putting a beret on him.
Yeah. Monsieur Adoptif from France.
It's got a turban on. You can't do that.
We can't do that.
Can't do that. No.
Has anyone seen my? Wait.
It's bright in here. I mean that was a pointless lie. It didn't need to be told. It was a means to an end. I think we probably could have just said, "This is my mate Gareth. Can he play as well?" And they probably would have gone, "Yeah." Because as long as you're not a dick, you can play football with anyone, really. Like, I mean, I can't now. I'm 42. Like,
yeah,
I'm not going to go down the field. Can I play it? Boot the ball.
A bit weird, man. Remember when you kicked the ball?
It's the kind of that's the kind of thing. I mean, this has got nothing to do with lies, but the kind of thing that you dream about is when a ball just comes towards you, and you've got the opportunity to like boot it back. But this didn't really come towards us. It stopped short.
No, we were really doing a favour by going to get it.
It was out of our way. It was raining, and I had inappropriate footwear on for that kind of thing.
We should have had stilettos on.
I had suede. I had me like Adidas specials on, I think.
On my blue suede shoes.
So I didn't really want to be doing it, but then the temptation of a ball just sitting there waiting
like
to be hit.
Dog.
Yeah.
Oh, can I go and get it?
Your eyes light up and you think, oh, I could be a hero here. Instead, what I did was I sliced it, and they were playing on like the middle of 3 courts.
Yeah.
And it went into did it go like beyond?
Yeah, it bounced into the other one, but then bounced over. He kicked it so high.
I put some height on it because I thought
there's a video of it somewhere. It bounced over the court and then into the other one, and then it bounced over the back wall. So they had to come out and go past where the ball was when Richard got it and go around the whole thing.
Yeah.
I may add
Did they say it? They shouted cheers, didn't they?
Cheers.
I felt
Fucking
sarcastic.
fell in. I may add that earlier in that we'd been talking of lying, we'd been to a company update where they were telling us their plans for the next few years.
The Boston office.
And yeah, we don't work there anymore, obviously. Well, before that, we were in our boss at the time's car, Nick, and Nick was driving, and we'd been to Greg's for dinner, and Richard had a coffee and a rather nice white T-shirt on.
My favourite white T-shirt.
Favorite white T-shirt, and then he got out of the car, throwing his arms to the side because lots of coffee had. And I mean, not just like a bit of coffee, like.
Well, got out of the car and walked straight into the wing mirror. So it knocked the coffee like into us and over us. Like the lid popped as well. So it was like,
and it was like
a large latte.
he had a shirt on. I'm not being unkind in that the shirt didn't read like it wasn't like you weren't planning on fastening that shirt.
I wasn't planning on fastening it, no. But I had to. Then I'd go. I went inside, took the T-shirt off, and fastened the shirt.
We all went to get our free drink from the bar, and then it was like, "Where's Richard gone? Oh, he's just gone to the toilet. He'll be in a minute." But then, of course, that's what Nick was telling people. But then, he spilled coffee all down his white T-shirt.
Yeah. That's when I came out the toilet, and they were like, "You're all right," and laughing at it. I was like, "What's funny? What's?" This T-shirt in your bag? Yeah, it is. Yeah. But the coffee did eventually come out of it. But then I managed to do it again. Not in the same circumstances, but I spill stuff down my front all the time. Basically, is what I'm trying to say.
Inner medals.
Yeah. Yeah. If that's lies, I suppose. There's many more lies. Just I can't remember them. But I'm not big on them. Like I don't lie to my wife.
No, I don't know. No, they're like bad lies.
Nah.
Good, like, funny lies are funny. Like good. Like if you tell a lie for a laugh.
Yeah.
Or you're in the party, yeah, there's one in the pump fire and there's not. Like that's just funny. Like, say, I've put you one in, yeah. Oh great, I'll go to the bar and get it.
I think you know what I think the worst lie is? Not the worst, but it's one of the most mean lies, and you've probably done it to Fergie.
Thanks.
Is when you tell them that it's fancy dress. When you tell that one mate that it's fancy dress and they turn up. I watched a video on TikTok or like
I've
Facebook.
never done that because
I watched it and it's just all the times blokes have been caught out by their best mates telling them that it was fancy dress. And there's one of when he turns up as the Riddler, I think. And he looks around and he just like he instantly can tell that he hates every single one of them. He wants to go home and he realizes that what's supposed to be his best mates are like complete knobheads.
I think that's like
it's really sad.
I think it's I've never done that. I've not been to that many fancy dress things. Well, that he would think was fancy. You know what I mean? Like
funeral.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. I just really like clowns, man. It was like
dressed up like a minion.
I think
people crying all you hear in the background.
You don't have to do the voice, you know. I just like I think that's really funny for about 20 seconds.
Yeah.
But then it's like because you would just feel like a twat. There's one is it the one you're on about when they're on his train?
Yeah.
And he's like you can see he just wants to cry.
Yeah. So he like looks around and he's just like
no way he can go because he's on a train. Like
yeah. I think what I would do if I did it to a mate, I'd have brought a change of his clothes.
Yeah, I think that's fair. If you do that, then 2 seconds or someone at the door.
Well, I'll just wait here, shall I?
You just end it if you want.
I might end it.
Okay. No, don't fucking hell, don't do that.
All right.
Wait there. No, when you said end it, I thought, oh, geez, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah. You come back and like, oh my god, who's gonna edit this now?
Ella, can you press stop recording on the thing? And then just step over him.
Anyway, right. Well, I think we've overstayed our welcome here.
I think so.
Yeah, that's it. When we're not spinning wheels to talk about different subjects, we're also spinning wheels on our bicycles because we are in training for the Coast to Coast in May. So yeah, Matt's raising money for the sausage dog meat trade.
It makes it sound like I'm raising money to kill sausage. Like it's not.
Yeah, you're kind of contributing to it. You need like minces.
Yeah, you need minces and like big, like sort of like long frying pans. So if anyone,
yeah, but you're doing that for that. I'm doing it for Alzheimer's research. Our links to our respective fundraising sites are on. You are?
You doing it for again?
I'm doing it for Alzheimer's. I'm doing it for Alzheimer's research. Sorry, Jesus. But I've got out on the bike first time of the year this morning. Massive bout of road rage. So yeah, starters I mean to go on. We'll be back. We're going to be back with a bit more regularity now. We've said this every time there's been a gap. Oh, this is the only time it's going to be a gap, but we will be back. Friday is going to be Fried Chicken Fridays, which just works. So
yeah, it does work.
We're going to try to be a bit more regular and bring you an episode every week on a Friday, there or thereabouts.
Is this one going out like now then?
It's going out now, yeah, real time. We're live, actually. Got to be horrific if we are. I'm so sorry.
God, jeez, no, I didn't mean to say any of the things that I said. It's Nigel Spackman. It's not. He used to play for Chelsea. Like,
I've been hacked again. Say aye, they've got me voice.
Yeah, it's why more like fucking why I like now, but say what? Oh, they've got me voice again.
I've been deep faked. Yeah, I kind of do that, like. Right,
you know.
That is that. We've blathered along way beyond the half an hour that we said we'd do. So we'll be back next week with more tales of lies. More tales.
Not my tale.
More random discussions on a random topics that we don't know that we're going to talk about until the wheel decides it for us. If you'd like to submit a suggestion for the wheel, hit us up on our socials. We are Fried Fries Pod.
Indeed, you've got some editing to do now, Richard.
I've got a lot of editing to do. Hopefully, I don't leave any of the bad stuff in.
You can't do that.
A 10-minute show. But anyway, thank you, Matthew, for joining me, and thank you.
I know where his eye sound.
Thanks to the listeners for joining us, Chris.
Thanks, Chris.
Bye.
Bye, Chris.